Hi, and thank you for allowing us to send you this video. My name is Alex, and I'm going to be showing you a few tips on how, by improving your website, you can appear on Google, outrun your competition, and of course, get more customers. So your increase your increase your business. So first things first, I've noticed that your website is really plain and it doesn't have that much information. I've noticed it's created with Wix. And here's the thing, anybody can have a website for as little as $10, $15 a month, but what most people don't know is that it can be a really powerful tool for your business so you can get more customers. So in order for you to utilize the full potential of a website, you need to understand that one of the most important things in the website is original content. When I say content, I'm not just talking about the images, the colors. I'm talking more about the text that your website has. And why is that so important? Because when Google analyzes your website, they read through all the text that you have in the entire website. And when they do that, they analyze it. They see what services do you provide, and what areas are you trying to cover, and that's only by adding keywords. So for example, if you I can see that you're a plumbing company, you can say plumbing NJ, plumbing New Jersey, or if you want to be more specific, for example, plumbing Atlantic City, those kind of things. Those are keywords, and when you add keywords, it needs to be surrounded by relevant content. So when you add content, you gotta make sure it's original, because if it's copy and paste, Google is not notice, and you're not gonna be taking consideration. And I can show you that I use this tool called Ahrefs, and what this does, they pull data from your website based on Google criteria. So you can see that you don't have any data here, because there's nothing really relevant on your website. You only have one keyword that you're being found for, and it's probably not even let's see. Give it a second. Okay, so the only keyword that you're being found for, what I can say, is this NJGC. Like I said, nothing really relevant there. So I'm going to be showing you what would it be, um, uh, what's the difference to be in the first page, and what those guys, for example, if somebody's ranking number one, number two, what are they doing so they can be actually found on Google, and what would you need to actually compete with them? So if you go to Google, we type plumber NJ. That's one of keywords that can come up to my mind. And the first thing you're gonna see is this is sponsored by Google. You pay there, you pay them to be there. Then you have your traditional Google ads. This is where you pay every time somebody clicks on it. And this is very interesting, because if you don't know what you're doing here, you can end up investing a lot of money, not seeing the results that you want. So if you by in the future, anytime you decide to go this route, you gotta be really careful on how you set this up. Then you have your map section, and this is where you want to be as well. If you have a Google Business profile, um, if you probably want to optimize this, you can start appearing in this map section. How do you optimize that? By adding relevant content as well, by adding images. Those images, they have to be optimized. And if you get reviews, you have to interact with those reviews, because Google loves to see that response to clients from the business owners. Then you have your organic results. So we can see here the number one, there's Yelp, it's a big directory. Then number two, we got these guys, copperheadplumbing.com. And just for your reference, 70% of the people that do a Google search, they only go for the top three on the map section and the top three on the organic results. That means that they don't scroll down all the way to the end of the page, not even go to the second or third page. So there's a lot of opportunities here, and I'm going to be showing you in a few seconds. So let's take a look and see why these guys are ranking number two, and what's the difference that they have compared to your website. So first things that we can see here, they don't have that much content, but probably whatever they have here is doing just enough. For example, let's see, nothing really relevant here. So that means that you will have an advantage if you decide to improve your website and try to compete with these guys. You can see that they have more pages than you do. So, for example, if we go air conditioning, let's see what they have here. You can see there's a little bit of information here. What I was telling you, the content that involves a website that website has is very important. They have more information here, more information here. So that's probably why it's helping them to rank on that second position. If we look on the back end of their website, they're being found for over for around 1,400 keywords. That's quite a lot, and they have around 780 backlinks. Now, what are backlinks? Backlinks are other sites that I mentioned in your website, and this will give you power so you can be found on Google. So think about this like a popularity contest. The more people you get to talk about you in a positive way, the more relevant you're going to become, the more relevant you're going to stay. Same principle applies here with the difference that not all links are created equal. So you can have hundreds and thousands of links, but if they're not powerful, if they're not relevant, and most important, if they're not targeting the keywords that you want to be found for example, plumber NJ could be one of them, you're not going to see the results. And we can see that they have these 780 backlinks, and their rating is very, very low. So this can also play into your favor. So let's take a look and see the keywords that they're being found for really quick. So, for example, this one, the one that we just did, plumber in NJ. This is a variant. We can see this one later, but there's 250 searches a month, and because they're ranking number 3, they're getting 32 visits straight to their website. That means that there could be 32 potential clients. That's how this works. Pretty, very, very impressive, these numbers, right? Plumber NJ, the one that we just did on Google, 200 searches a month because the ranking, well, this is not updated, but they're getting 17 straight visits to their website. There's another 17 possible clients, right? So you can do the math. 17 plus these ones over here is almost around what, almost 45, 50. So I'm sorry, I'm not good at math right now, but you get the idea. So what would you need to do? You need to improve your content. You need to add relevant content. You need to add those keywords. And when you add in those keywords, they need to be surrounded by, like I said, by relevant content, and they need to be placed in specific areas of your website and not just toss them around wherever, because that's not gonna help. And of course, if you need to power them up, you need really good quality links that talk about your website so you can actually be relevant. That way, Google will know that you are actually the real deal and not just a simple website that it was made on Wix, with all due respect, and don't have enough information so you can be taken seriously by Google. So, really important to understand. Content and backlinks are very, very key factors into a website when it comes to uh, appearing in Google. And I don't want to take too much of your time, so I really hope you find this information useful. If you have any questions, please let us know. If you need any additional help, same thing. Let us know. Our information will be attached to the email, and I'll hope to hear from you soon. Thank you.